back here through Carpenter, and Dunbar are going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
Top two will go to we also have a live look in from Dirt Ridge TV on the Facebook page. So top four are going to go to the show, and top two will go to tonight's redraw. Trevor Size and Tyler Arrington gonna lead the American All-Star Series to the line out of O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes your American All-Star Series. We're underway. Trevor Size, Tyler Arrington leads the field as Trevor Size going to take the early lead off of turn 1 and 2. As the 55 of Benji Hicks, they go 2 by 2 in the middle of 3 and 4. What a show here at Beckley Speedway so far. Arrington looks on the low side for the race lead. Zach Size in the 73 to the outside. They go down on the backstretch one more time. Benji Hicks in the 55 looking for that lead as he is waiting for a mistake from the number 73 of Trevor Size or the 002 of Tyler Arrington. Arrington to the low side, Size back onto the outside. They go down to the backstretch. It's still Trevor Size, your early leader, as Tyler Arrington looks back to the inside, as you'll have the 55 of Benji Hicks with a big run off of turn 3 and 4. Arrington still down low, slides himself in turn 1 and 2, opens the door for Benji Hicks. Hicks gonna try to work that number 55 to the outside. Can he get the run off of 3 and 4? What a battle for the race lead. Size to the outside. We are almost at halfway to go this time. Oh, we got a big crash involving the number 75 of Rucker and the number 9 of Josh Dietz. As is Chris Chandler, Henry Hornsby, after that is Matthew Porter, Evan McReynolds, Jacob Rucker, and Josh Dietz, and Justin Elliott, who did not start out of this one, I believe. No, he's in the back of the field, as Trevor Size going to lead him to the green out of 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1 is back underway, and we got one around on the start, and I believe it's going to be the 84B of Justin Elliott. So we'll see if Trevor Size and that PPM Products number 73 will be able to hang on with Tyler Arrington and Benji Hicks right there behind him for the Delaware double file restart. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Zach Size. We're back underway. Little bit of contact there between Hicks and Arrington. Arrington and Hicks jockey for position. A little bit of contact. Hicks all over the back bumper of Arrington, and Arrington hold on to that second spot. Battle for the final transfer spot as Henry Hornsby in at number 39 looks to the outside. You're going to have the A machine. That's going to be Chris Chandler for that 4th spot. Here comes that 39 of Hornsby. Hornsby's looking for that final transfer spot. They're 2 by 2 for that 4th spot. Hornsby's going to look low for the final transfer spot as Chris Chandler washes up the hill in the number 8 machine. As it's still Trevor Size, your race leader. It's still going to be 4 to go this time by. Benji Hicks all over the back bumper of Tyler Arrington, crinkling that sheet metal on the 002 machine. As Trevor Size still leads to the outside is Benji Hicks in at number 55. Trevor Size in the 73, still the race leader with Tyler Arrington in that 002 machine, and Benji Hicks with that big run off of turn number 2. Does he have anything for the race leader? Tyler Arrington looks low to the inside of Trevor Size. White flag in the air here for your O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1. We got a caution flag on the Speedway. Caution flag on the Speedway in turn 3 and 4. Look out, drivers. Oh, no, Trevor Size. Wow, that was close. Wow. As Dietz is around, and you have the 19 of Matthew Porter around in 3 and 4. Alrighty, so as it's going to be Dalton Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina, and Greco and company. We got Keaton Smith going around Yellow flag on the start. We'll try it again. The outside, you will have the number 12 of Brandon Umberger and the number 33 of Shane Greco. Going to be your top four leading into the green. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is out. We're underway. Dylan Brown's going to lead the field with Zach Dome there, and he did not like the start. It looked like Dylan Brown maybe left a little too early. So for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3 here with 8 laps of distance. Top 4 are going to go to the show. 2 are going to go to the redraw, as it's going to be Dylan Brown and Zach Dome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. Dome and Brown. Brown's going to throw the slide job in turns 1 and 2. Greco and makes contact with Umberger, and they save it down to the backstretch. What a save! Problems for Greco in the number 33G, and he comes to a stop in 3 and 4. Caution flag for the 33, the flat left front tire on the 33G of Shane Greco in the Massey Power Sports ride. As Greco's going to get it off, looks like we're ready to go back to green flag racing as Dylan Brown and Zach Dome, as they make their way, and we're green flag once again here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. Oh, Umberger hard in the wall in turns 1 and 2. He killed the wall in 1 and 2, and he's able to continue on. As the 6 of Brown is your early leader with Zach Dom, Brayson Fulton, and Keaton Smith now your top 4. As Brown is still the leader, Dom will be for second. They're single file nose to tail going into turns 1 and 2. What a break for Keaton Smith after going around early, and now he finds himself in a transfer spot. Halfway to go here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. It's all about single file throughout the field. Dylan Brown is leading the way with a 14.164 last lap time. As here comes Brayson Fulton. Fulton trying to work to the inside of turn 3 and 4. As the 17 of Zach Dome is still pulling away. It's Keaton Smith as we get a car spun around in 3 and 4. Caution flag for PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. That might be the 84L of Logan Auxier around, and it is in turns 3 and 4. So as we are ready, as Dalton Brown in the number 6 is now going to set up for that Delaware double file restart. Zach Dome to the inside, Brayson Fulton, Keaton Smith in that final transfer spot with Brandon Atkins to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go one more time. Dylan Brown takes the green. As they race into turns 1 and 2, Dylan Brown, your race leader. Oh, Fulton's going to crop. We got the number 84L of Logan Auxier around once again in turns 1 and 2. That'll be his second cause of yellow, and I believe he'll be told to get off the speedway. So Logan Auxier's second cause of yellow. Love my SLR brethren out there watching tonight. 2 yellows, and they're going to tell him to get off the speedway. $100 to start, $15,000 to win tomorrow. All gloves are off the table tonight. As it's Dylan Brown through the middle of 3 and 4. Once again, we're back underway. Keaton Smith with a real bad start as he go into turns 1 and 2. It's still going to be Brown. It'll go to Dome. You will have Fulton in that third spot. The battle for the final transfer spot. Keaton Smith's going to try to work to the outside, and he's going to get the big run off of 3 and 4. Caution flag again on the speedway. Oh, there's a big piece of debris in turns 1 and 2. We like to call that the NASCAR caution here on the dirt side of things, as there is a piece of debris up on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Keaton Smith has to get into the show. I'm telling you, he's had a rough week. He's got a borrowed engine, and we are ready to go. I'm not for sure they're going to like that start, but the green flag is back out. Green flag is back out. We're just about halfway to go. Going to be this time by. As it's all Dylan Brown on the bottom side. It'll Zach Dome. You will have Brayson Fulton in the final trainer spot. We'll go to the highlighter. It's going to be Mr. Keaton Smith. Brandon Ohnberger's really having problems. That right rear quarter panel absolutely gone on the race car. As it's still Dylan Brown, your leader this time. Top four. You'll have Robert Roberts out of Beckley, West Virginia, and Butch Blankenship, who is finally in the right one. He's going to start tail on the field of this one. Hayden Cardwell is going to lead him to the green with Ryan Smith, Chesney, and Bailey Lowe. Here we go as your American Racer Heat Race number 4 is underway. Ryan Smith gets a little loose and allows Bailey Lowe. AJ Hicks to battle down to the backstretch early. Cardwell off to a comfortable lead. Lowe's going to throw the big 2-car slider of AJ Hicks to the inside, and now both those cars are in the show. Lowe's going to watch up with that slider of his own. Hicks on the bottom side of that number 10 machine down to the backstretch. As it's still Hayden Cardwell, your race leader this time. Field about single file. Hayden Cardwell, AE's still out in front. You'll have Ryan Smith, who needs a good run here tonight as he's second in points for the American All-Star Series. Ryan Smith and AJ Hicks and Bailey Lowe, your top 4 at this time. Joshua Chesney in that number 5's got to get around Lowe. He's got to get into the show. He's got that car all wound up on the outside as the battle for the final trainer spot is now starting to come alive. As it's going to be Bailey Lowe, you'll have Chesney right there behind him. Can Chesney make the show? He's working the top in turns 1 and 2. Bailey Lowe to the low side. As it's still Hayden Cardwell, he is gone. Halfway to go here for the American All-Star Series. American Racer Heat Race number 4. And Hayden Cardwell is just dominating that number 31 tonight. Ryan Smith behind him, AJ Hicks. And it's still the 727 of Bailey Lowe. As the number 5 of Joshua Chesney needs to do something. He needs to be able to get into the show. Can he find any speed as he is running out of time? As he'll have to go to the B main tomorrow night if he finishes 5th. Cardwell still ripping the outside in turn 1 and 2. He's running 14.241s. Ryan Smith with a 14.379. And I'll tell you what, Cardwell's got 2 to go this time around. Hayden Cardwell just making it look easy out there tonight. That car is absolutely stable. That car is looking good. White flag in the air this time by. At the number 14, a Blankenship almost loses it right in front of the leaders. As it's still Cardwell. Cardwell's able to work to the bottom for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Cardwell wins the American Racer Heat Race number 4. Second will go to Ryan Smith. AJ Hicks and Bailey Lowe will make the show. Joshua Chesney, Kenny Rucker, Bryson Fleming, Robert Roberts, and Butch Blankenship will have to try tomorrow in the B main. Legend Cars, you are up next after some